Welcome, eco-warriors and tech enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a world where silicon meets chlorophyll and algorithms dance with ecosystems.
Ah, yes, the grand ballroom of bits and biodiversity. Should we expect some robot trees doing the cha-cha, Mark?
Close, Tom. We're exploring the emerging trends in AI for environmental sustainability. It's like The Matrix meets Planet Earth, but with fewer slow-motion fight scenes and more cutting-edge tech saving our blue marble. First up, we've got multi-modal AI systems. Imagine if the Avengers were made of data streams instead of superheroes, all coming together to save the planet.
So, instead of Thor's hammer, we've got satellite imagery, and Black Widow's been replaced by ocean sensor data? That's quite the team-up, Mark.
Exactly. And just like how the Avengers predict and prevent global threats, these AI systems are creating holistic models of ecosystem health and resilience.
I can see it now. Avengers, Age of Algal Bloom. But seriously, how does this translate to real-world applications?
Well, imagine being able to predict and prevent environmental disasters before they happen, or identifying the most effective conservation strategies for complex ecosystems. It's like having a crystal ball, but powered by petabytes instead of magic. Next up, we've got something straight out of a sci-fi novel, Smart Dust. It's like if Tinkerbell decided to major in computer science.
Smart dust? Are we talking about AI-powered dandruff here, Mark?
Close, but less itchy. We're talking about miniature AI-enabled sensors that can be spread across vast areas. It's like giving the environment its own nervous system.
So, instead of the Internet of Things, we're looking at the Internet of Leaves and Rocks.
Precisely. And with edge computing, these tiny sensors can process data on the spot. It's like having millions of tiny environmental scientists working 24/7, without the need for lab coats or coffee breaks. Our final trend is all about AI systems gaining more autonomy. We're talking about AI that doesn't just analyze data, but actually implements conservation strategies.
So, are we looking at a future where Roombas evolve into forest rangers?
Not far off, Tom. We're seeing AI-driven robots actively restoring and maintaining ecosystems. It's like if Wall-E decided to branch out from trash collection to full-scale ecological management.
I can see the movie now. I, Robot Gardener. But jokes aside, this sounds like a game-changer for conservation efforts.
Absolutely. It's about creating tireless, intelligent guardians for our natural world. But of course, we need to ensure these systems are transparent and accountable. We don't want Skynet running our national parks. You know, Tom, if we map these trends on a Wardley map, we'd see some interesting patterns emerging.
Ah, breaking out the Wardley map. Go on, enlighten us with your cartographic wisdom, Mark. All right, Mark, let's dive deeper into this Wardley map. Can you walk us through it?
Gladly. If we look at the map, we can see that data collection and current AI technologies are firmly in the product and commodity stages. They're the foundation of our environmental AI efforts.
So, they're like the trusty old boots of our AI hiking expedition?
Exactly. Now, if we look further up the value chain, we see emerging technologies like quantum computing and autonomous conservation strategies in the genesis and custom stages.
Ah, so these are our high-tech experimental gear, the stuff that might revolutionize our hike, but could also leave us lost in the woods if we're not careful.
Now, let's compare two potential futures on our Wardley map. In the first scenario, we focus heavily on advancing our current AI technologies.
So, we're supercharging our trusty boots, making them self-lacing and GPS-enabled?
Precisely. In the second scenario, we invest more in those Genesis stage technologies like quantum computing for environmental modeling.
Ah, so we're going full back to the future with hover boots and time-traveling conservation efforts?
The Wardley map really highlights the dynamic nature of AI in environmental sustainability. We're not just dealing with isolated technologies, but an entire ecosystem of interconnected components.
It's like a high-tech game of Jenga, isn't it? Pull out the wrong piece, and the whole structure could come tumbling down.
That's a great analogy, Tom. It also shows us that success lies in balancing short-term improvements with long-term investments in disruptive technologies.
So, we need to keep our feet on the ground while reaching for the stars, or, in this case, keep our sensors in the soil while reaching for quantum supremacy?
Exactly. And crucially, the map reminds us that ethical considerations and public engagement need to be at the forefront of all these advancements. We're not just building better tech, we're shaping the future of our planet. Well, there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the cutting edge of AI for environmental sustainability, from multi-modal Avengers to smart dust and autonomous robot conservationists.
It's been quite the trek through the Silicon Forest, hasn't it? I feel like I've been upgraded from Homo sapiens to Homo digitalis.
Indeed. Remember, listeners, the future of our blue planet might just depend on some very green algorithms. Until next time, stay curious, stay sustainable, and may your carbon footprint be lighter than a quantum particle.